This is the Ms.FitVegan podcast, episode 506. I made a private recipe video, 2 of them, for my Misfit Mondays community members, and that's posted in the private Facebook group, so go check that out if you're a member. And in that video, I made my raw pumpkin pie, and I talked about Thanksgiving, but I wanted to come on the podcast today because today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and this is one of the most brutal holidays for vegans that are vegan for the animals. It's a very brutal holiday because we're basically celebrating by having a dead animal's body part all around the world. And it hurts those of us that are aware and conscious of the animal holocaust that is going on every second of every day. I don't personally celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. This is the first year. I have been celebrating it for 38 years. But since my family is no longer here, I will not be celebrating it this year. And I consider myself lucky, obviously. But it comes with a cost, okay? Of course, I miss my mom and I miss my sister a lot. And I understand what it's like to have to try and disassociate when you're sitting next to a loved one that's eating something that is going to hurt them, is killing them, and contributing to the mass slaughtering of billions of animals. It's contributing to the destruction of the human race and the planet. And yes, it's that fucking serious. A lot of people come to the raw food diet because they want to lose weight. And it's hilarious because it's great for weight loss. It's great to look good. But the raw food diet truly is about living in peace and having a symbiotic relationship with nature. Fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds do not feel pain. They don't have a nervous system. Yes, they are alive, and that is amazing. But the reason that I choose to eat a fruit-based diet is because fruit, if not eaten, it goes bad. It rots away. Now, a pig, a turkey, a chicken will not rot away and die if it's not eaten. That is the difference, okay? So, you know that. You're listening to this podcast because you're obviously vegan, right? Right? And so let's talk about Thanksgiving real quick, okay? So what are you going to do? What is the plan? What is the motherfucking plan when you go to Thanksgiving dinner? You're either going to have to bring your own food or you're going to have to bring your own food. So those are the 2 options, and bring more to share with other people. There actually is another option. I think I already talked about this, all right? But I just want to remind you what Lou Corona did, which was so genius. He called his parents and he said, listen, I am eating a raw vegan diet now. So if I can come and bring my own food, I would love to do that and spend the holidays with you guys. If you guys are going to try and force me to eat cooked food, then I won't be coming to Thanksgiving this year. So you let me know which one works for you, because I'd love to spend the holidays with you, but I need to eat a raw vegan diet for my health, for my body, for my happiness, for me. I need to prioritize my health, because if I don't do it, nobody else will. The side effects that you'll get, the low self-esteem that you'll get, the fucking disappointment that you get every fucking year when you give up on yourself and you please other people, that is always going to be there when you're letting yourself down. And all those side effects, the bloating and the gas and the uncomfortable feeling, nobody else is going to feel that but you. You understand me? Yeah, other people might feel it, but like, you have to deal with your symptoms after you eat that shit. And it's not just physical. There's an emotional and spiritual and mental aspect when you let yourself down. Of course your self-esteem is in the fucking trash. You can't trust yourself. Would you like someone that keeps lying to you? You're probably not friends with people that lie to you over and over and over again. So of course you're not friends with yourself. How could you like yourself if you're a liar, a proven liar? So the only way to get out of that is to stop lying and start making changes. So those are the two options. You're going to bring your own food to Thanksgiving dinner, or you're going to call and not go, because your family cannot promise that they will not force you and try to ostracize you and make you eat food you don't want to eat. And by the way, no one on this planet can make you eat anything you don't want to eat. If it gets to the point where they are literally holding you down and putting food in your mouth, then you fucking get out of there. You call the police. That is abuse. And I guarantee you, nobody's going to do that in the holidays. Nobody's going to do that to you unless you have an extremely toxic, abusive family, in which case you shouldn't be spending Thanksgiving with them. I'm just being honest. You don't have to spend the holidays with anyone that is abusing you, physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay? You have the right to eat however you like. Don't make a fucking excuse this year. Get a fucking result. And you don't have to spend it alone. You can spend it by setting your boundaries. You'd say to your family, hey, you know, I eat a raw vegan diet, or I'm on a diet prescribed by my doctor for my health. So I'll be bringing for my diabetes, for my stroke, for this, for that. So I'm going to be bringing my own food this year. Is that okay? I'm sure it's okay. They want to see you. Most people don't care what you eat. They want to see you. And by the way, last thing, don't expect everyone to still like you, all right? That is so important. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I went to hot yoga. It was an hour and a half. I'm exhausted. And I have a full day ahead of me. I did not want to go. I could not sleep last night. I'm pushing through. And I have a workout at noon. And I have a lot of things going on today. I'm pushing through it. Listen, some days it's not going to be ideal. Most days are not going to be ideal. Okay? You're going to have to do it anyway. Okay, where were we? Oh, yes. A lot of people, they not going to like you when you start eating healthy. I experienced this, okay? I'm a very likable person. I make people laugh. Like, I'm friendly usually, okay? Except right now, I'm pretty tired. So if you walked up to me right now, I'd be friendly, but just a little tired. Okay, so people in general, they like being around me. But every once in a while, someone clearly gets offended because I remind them of what they can't do. And I see it. It's very small. Everybody in my life, everybody, they get offended by my effort, by my decisions, because there's nothing better about me. I'm just making healthier decisions with my food, right? So some people, instead of getting inspired, they get offended because you remind them of everything they can't be. You remind them of everything they can't do. You remind them that they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not making the fucking decisions they're supposed to make. They're not living up to their potential, and that hurts. And so you think it's about you, but it's not. It's about them. It's about what they wish they could do. And so if people make fun of you, oh, you're going to eat your rabbit food? Oh, you eat food? Oh, can't you just relax? It's one day a year. Just so you know, it's not about you. It's about them being jealous of you. And that's the fucking truth. Okay? When somebody makes fun of you for being healthy, it's because they don't have the fucking vagina to fucking do it themselves. Okay? It's not easy to take care of yourself. It's not easy to get out of bed when you haven't slept and go to yoga anyway. And when I say yoga, it's not yoga, just so you know. It's actually called hot power. And it is 90 minutes in a fucking 120 degree room of just non-stop push-ups and planks and fucking moon pose and revolved moon pose and fucking everything that hurts. It's not fucking pigeon poses and shit. Understand me. I actually get to class a little bit early so I could do a little bit of stretching, because this class is just like, it's like Warrior 3, like 20 Warrior 3s. If you know what Warrior 3 is, then you fucking know. Chair pose, okay, non-stop. So it's a serious workout. And I'm actually going to go to Orange Theory soon with my friend. I've never been to Orange Theory. So anyway, that's it. That's the podcast. I hope you understand what's going on during Thanksgiving. People aren't going to accommodate you. You're going to have to prioritize you. And I really do recommend you do spend the holidays with your family while you still have them. You won't always have them. And I'm grateful that I've always spent the holidays with my family while they were still here. And I never conformed. In fact, I've been doing this shit for years. I remember, I've just always been my own person. I've always been, you cannot influence me. Like when I have my mind set on something, like peer pressure doesn't work on me, and it never has, because I've always been a loner. Because as a kid, I changed schools a lot, grew up in foster care, and I never had like friends. So I've always been a loner and a independent person. And basically, long story short is, I remember before I went raw, I was always on a diet because I was binge eating a lot. So I would binge and then I would fast. I was very unhealthy before I went raw. And like most of us, okay? So I remember oftentimes on holidays, especially like Thanksgiving, I would be doing something called the Hollywood diet. Has anybody done this? They used to sell it at Rite Aid. And I would be with my family. You know, we'd play Uno or whatever, but like they would be eating and I would be drinking this nasty colored liquid. And that's all I did. And it had so many chemicals in it, I'm sure. And I never ate during holidays because I was the person that would binge late at night in private. And in front of other people, I would be the healthiest person, or I would not eat. And that was my life for 26 years. And it was a very lonely existence. And now I'm not as lonely because I feel totally comfortable eating in front of people because what I eat, I feel proud of. There's no guilt involved. And I don't have any desire to binge anymore. And I'm really grateful, really, really grateful, because it's a horrible life when you are abusing your body. It's just, it doesn't even feel like life is worth living. It really doesn't. So I understand what's going on. And I hope that this podcast helped you to please bring your own food. It's the only way. It's the only way. Or call and talk to them. And if they're pieces of shit, then boo, guess what? You spend the holidays with me, okay? Binge watch my videos. Binge listen to this podcast. Start your book. Start your podcast, okay? Start your shit this holiday season, okay? And then you can expand out into the world. And when you put yourself out into the world, you attract your tribe. And by the way, I just want to say, if you are a member of Misfit Mondays, then you know that we spent Monday together. That was our Thanksgiving celebration. And actually, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I hope it was fun for you, because for me, it was amazing. I mean, it kind of felt like I was getting together with old friends and family and just shit talking like family does, you know? And I hope people understand that I really created this community for me so that I could have friends and I could have a family and I could just connect with other like-minded people, which I have done. Because when you put yourself out there and you're yourself, you attract your mirrors. You attract what you are. So I've attracted the most amazing, beautiful, kind, incredible people on this planet, because that's what I strive to be. And so I love you, boo. And if you don't have anyone in your life that's raw, then check out MisfitMondays.com, because I don't either. I don't have anybody in my real life, in my everyday life. Guys, I live with my best friend. She's not a raw vegan. She never will be. That's okay. We're not gonna eat together. Unfortunately, she's working tonight. But we still eat together all the time. She knows what I eat. I know what she eats. Like, we good. She knows after 13 years, she stops offering me. Like, she used to offer me stuff, but after 13 years, she finally got it. And I love her for that. And I love that she kept offering me, because food is love to a lot of people. And I get that. They want to share. They want to share, especially the delicious junky food. They want other people to eat it with them so they feel better for eating it. And listen, you're not better than other people just because you're raw. You're definitely not better. You're just eating differently. And you need to know that. And it's okay. And you are different. Stop trying to fit in at Thanksgiving, okay? Like, if you want to be normal, then you're going to get what normal people get, which is an overweight body, which is a fucking depressing life, which is a job they hate, a dead-end job, okay? Which is just crappy health, lots of health problems, lots of doctor's visits. Do you want that? If you want that, go ahead, go to Thanksgiving, eat whatever the fuck they eat, be normal. But if you want to be one of the rare people on this planet that are going after their dreams, that have a body they love, that are happy, that have self-confidence, that trust themselves, that are living a life worth living, well, then I suggest you start with Thanksgiving dinner. Master the art of not being normal during Thanksgiving dinner, and you will find yourself one meal closer to the life and the body and the health that you really, really want. Because only you have to deal with the side effects of eating that shitty food. Not your friends, not your family. You are living in your body, and you only get one. Boo. Take care of it. I'll see you in the next video. I want to hear from you, okay? So if you're listening to this, I want to hear. Email me, JD@Ms.FitVegan. I want to hear what happened on Thanksgiving, okay? What happened? Send me an email. I love you, boo. Bye.